Hello friends, welcome back to CRD where we keep learning and coding. I became software engineer last year, that's why I was unable to make tech videos for you guys, but now I am getting some time to make tutorials for you. And of course, this will be continued as earlier. Today in this tutorial, we are going to learn how to make a face overlay effect using OpenCV in Python programming language. So let's first see what we are going to make and then we'll start. As you can see here guys that this is detecting my face and also this is showing one overlay effect outside of my face with bluish transparent bluish color, and it is showing also that human face detected. Okay, if I have not face here, so it is not detecting anything and not applying any of the overlay. But if it is it is detecting my face, so it is showing out the overlay effect outside of the face. Okay, so let's see how can we make this. So here in this screen, as you can see, I have opened one empty script file called overlay effect tutorial.py, and here we will write our code. Okay, so before writing the code, you will have to install all the requirements. The requirement is only one thing, that thing is CV2. As you know that this is the project of image processing, because this is opening our camera and showing our faces and also detecting the faces. So this is the project of image processing, and for image processing projects we'll need here CV2, OpenCV Python, that is called CV2. Okay, you can use another modules also, but here in this tutorial we are using CV2. Okay, so for installing CV2 you can go to the command prompt and type there pip install opencv-python. Okay, so I hope guys you have installed this module. So let's start. So first of all I'll import CV2, and after importing CV2 I'll make one method here and I'll name it detect. Okay, detect underscore and underscore save. Okay, so this will detect the face and also save the detected face if you want. If you want to save the detected face, then it will save. Now under this I'll make two variables, alpha. Alpha I'm applying the initial value as 0.4, and another thing is beta and applying 1 minus alpha. Okay, I will describe it later that what are these variables and what is the use of this. And now I have to start the camera. So I'll use one variable here called cap. It will start the video capturing with cv2 dot video capture method. Okay, and I'll pass 0 here, that is my default camera. And now I can also make one variable here. So let's make one variable for classifier. Okay, just for detecting the face. For detecting the face I'm using hair cascade file that is called frontal face default.xml. You can download it to the GitHub, and I will also provide this whole source code project on my Google Drive and one on my blog. So don't worry guys, you can download it from there also, and this is totally free. This is totally free, you can download this freely. Okay, now let's make the classifier with using cv2 dot cascade classifier. Okay, and this classifier will call my XML file which is in the same directory of my project. So I'm just passing the name of this hair cascade underscore frontal face default.xml. Okay, and now I have the classifier. So let's start our while loop for infinity, and let's make two variables, rate and frame, for getting the frames with reading the frames with using cap variable. So let's use cap.read, and this read method will return two things. First thing is true or false, second thing is the frame which is the camera. Now I have to make two copies of this frame. two copies of this frame, and first frame I am naming it as overlay, and I will frame dot copy. I am just making the copy of this frame and saving into overlay. And now I am making another copy of this frame and I will name it as output. So let's just copy it and paste it, and let's name it output. Okay, so I have two copies of this frame called overlay and output. Now I have to detect the face. So for detecting the faces, grayscale images are very useful. So just convert our frame into grayscale. So what I will do, I'll just make one variable here called gray, and I'll just use the CVT color method, and it will just convert our frames. So I'm just using CVT color, and under this I'll pass the frame which I want to convert into the gray, and I'll pass the color on which I want to convert. So I will pass here cv2 dot color Bezier to gray. So I'll pass here color Bezier to gray. Okay, color Bezier to gray, but here it will be underscore. Okay, so color Bezier to gray method is now done here, and it is saved again into gray frame. Okay, now cause we have gray color, so let's detect the faces. Now let's start detecting the faces, and for detecting the faces I have detect multiscale method under this classifier. So I'll just call this classifier here, and I'll call detect multiscale. Okay, and under this I'll pass the gray frame and some more parameters 1.5 and 5 I am passing. So now I have all the faces. I have all the faces here. Okay, so now let's apply the overlay effect over all the faces which is detecting. Okay, so I'll use the loop here for face in faces. That means for all the faces I want to apply the overlay effect. So I'll get the x, y, w and h coordinates of the current face, and then will apply the overlay. So I'll make four variables here, x, y, w and h. Okay, that means first xy coordinates, width and height, and let's pass here face, sorry, it will be equal to face. Okay, so it will extract the four coordinates from the face, and now let's make the rectangle. Let's make the rectangle outside of the face. Okay, so I'll use cv2 dot rectangle, and under this I'll pass the first thing, that is frame on which I want to make the rectangle. Okay, so I want to make on overlay frame. So I'll pass here the first starting xy coordinates and the ending xy coordinates, that is x plus width and also y plus h. Okay, it will be like this from starting to ending. And let's pass the color. I'm passing 255, 200 and 0, that means light blue color. Okay, and passing the width. Let's make another rectangle. Okay, just copying this thing. Let's make another rectangle, and I want to make the border outside of the rectangle which is created with using this thing. Okay, and I'll just change the color of this to blue color. Okay, and let's pass the width of this as 1. Okay, now this is made. Now let's make another rectangle which is on the top of the face, that means on the head, and it will show that human face is detected. Okay, so let's make another rectangle, and it will be also on overlay, but the coordinates will be changed. The coordinates will be what? The coordinates will be x, but y minus 20 pixels less than the y. Okay, and here it will be x plus w, but up to only y. Okay, done. So now let's pass the color, and color is something like black color. Okay, some little blue, little black color. Okay, and let's pass here -1. Now we have made rectangles on detector's face. Now let's apply the overlay effect. Okay, so for applying the overlay effect, I have one method here called add weighted. Add weighted. Okay, and under this method I have to pass the first frame, that is overlay frame, and what is the percentage of this frame for applying the overlay. So our percentages are alpha and beta. So I want to use overlay frame 0.4%, so I'll pass here alpha, and I want output frame as 1 minus alpha, that is 0.6, so I'll pass here beta. Okay, now let's pass output here. Output, that means I want to apply this overlay on output. The first frame is 0.4 and second frame is 0.6 and apply on output, so I am passing here output. Okay, now I have used the overlay effect. So now let's write our one text here, one text, that is human face is detected, and this will be shown 100% of 100% opacity on output frame. Okay, so I'll use cv2 dot put text method. Put, it will be capital, put, what is happening here, put text method, put a text, and I want to write it on output frame, so it will be passed here. And what is the text which is shown? So I'll pass like this, human face detected. Okay, like this I'll pass it. Okay, so I have text here, and now let's pass what is the starting position of this written text. So I want to apply on this rectangle, center of this rectangle. So this is starting from y minus 20, so I'll pass here y minus 10. So I'll pass here, first of all give some space in the x direction, so let's pass x plus 10 and y minus 10, y minus 10. So it will be the starting position. And now let's pass the font. So font I am using cv2.font Hersey simplex. So I'm passing here simplex. And now let's pass font size, color and weight. So let's pass here font size, color and weight. Now if not red, that means if it will not detect any of the camera, if camera has any of the problem, then it will just jump from the loop. What I'm doing is, it will be in the 4. Okay, I have done mistake that these things will be inside of the while loop. Okay, this will be in the while loop. So if not red, then I will continue, and after continuing I'll just show the face. Okay, show the face frame. So I'll use I am show method, and this will make one window here, and window name will be face detector. Face detector. Okay, and let's show the output frame. You can't show here overlay frame, because if you will show your overlay frame, then these rectangles will be not shown. Okay, only human face detected will be shown if you will use the overlay frame here. Okay, because we are just applying all the things on output frame. we are applying this overlay effect on output frame, so we'll have to show output frame here but not the overlay frame. Okay, now we have detected the face and shown with using IAMSO method. Now I have to break the while loop with any condition. So I want to break the condition when user will press Q. If you will press Q, then this program will end. And I also want that if user want to capture the current frame, that means get the screenshot, like photo click. If you want to click the photo, then you can press the key C button. If you will press C button, then it will save current frame. Okay, so what I will do, I'll just make one key here with cb2.wait key, cb2.wait key. Okay, and I'm just wait key is equal to cb2.wait key, and I am trying to do here that if key will be equal to ORD of Q, that means if user will press Q button, okay, if user will press Q button, then just break the loop and come outside of the while loop. Okay, but if user will press ORD of C, that means if user will press the C button, then I have to save that current image. Okay, so I'll use cb2.imWrite method, okay, and I want to save into one folder on my current directory that is called images. Okay, so I'll pass ./images, okay, and under this I'll pass the image name. Okay, so let's pass the channel name cid underscore, and here I'll pass the current time. Okay, and now png. Okay, I will save in png format. Now let's pass the format of the current time with using time.strf time. So I'll use time.strf time, and under this I have to pass the format of the time, and format of the time I want as current day, current month, current year underscore current hour dash you can use underscore current minute underscore current second. Okay, so this is the format. Now we have passed the format of the time, so let's pass the output frame here to save. Okay, and now let's come outside of the while loop and let's release all the things. So I'll use cap.release, so this camera will be released now, and also destroy all the windows. Destroy all windows method will be called to destroy all the cb2 windows. And cause we have done the program, now come outside of the method here and let's run it. So I'll use if name will be main, then as you can see that we have used time.strf time, so we'll have to import time module also. So I'll just import time here and just call our method, here, detect and save. Okay, so we have done. Now let's save and run it. So before running I will have to stop my webcam here, so let's stop and see what is the output. First of all, I have done mistake here that it is not underscore main underscore this colon, it will be underscore only. And I have also done one mistake here that this is wait capital key, it will be like this. Okay, now let's save it and now let's run it. So this is showing out my face here and detecting my face, applying the overlay effect and showing human face detected. Okay guys, so I hope you have understood this thing. Let's get the summary of the code, that what we have done. First of all, we have imported CB2, made one method and two variables alpha and beta with 0.4 and 0.6 opacity, started capturing the video, and also used the hair cascade file for classifying the faces, and we have made two copies of the frame and also one copy into the grayscale to detect the face easily, and we have extracted all the faces and extracted the coordinates x, y, w, h of all the faces, applied two rectangles. The first rectangle is for applying the rectangle with filled rectangle, and another thing is with applying like a border, and third one is for showing human face detected text on this rectangle. That's why we have used this rectangle. We have applied the overlay effect of 0.4 opacity of overlay and 0.6 opacity of output and shown on the output. Now we have used here put text method to put this text on output frame, and we have used two conditions here. First condition is for breaking the loop and second condition is for capturing the frame. Okay, so let's see it will capture or not. We are here and let's press C button. Okay, and now we have pressed the C button. So let's see in my current directory. As you can see on my current directory that this is capturing the frame and saving as the current time. Okay, let's try to do it with another thing. Okay, let's press C again. As you can see, this is again detecting and saving the current frame with the current time. Okay, as you can see, this is detecting another one. Okay, so I hope guys you have liked this tutorial. If you have liked the tutorial guys, then please hit on the like button. You are not hitting on the like, you are liking the videos, but you are not hitting the like. If you will not hit the like button, then how I will understand? How I will understand that you are liking my contents? If you will hit on the like button, then it will encourage me that let's make another such videos. Okay, so please hit on the like button. And guys, if you have not subscribed the channel, then please do subscribe this channel and you will enjoy all the tutorials here. So I hope guys you have enjoyed this tutorial. See you in next video.